Hello there, Weston Animal Clinic. My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. You're probably sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business with. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. So let me show you 3 things that can set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. The 3 things I would like to go over are content, citations, and backlinks. Let's start with content. So most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average length of the #1 result on Google for, veterinary hospitals is 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up on Google, like on the top, you need to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage. And with that, you need to have the right keywords embedded into this content. So right now, your website is under construction. So I wasn't able to do, an actual word count on it. But Google basically, takes account for everything you see that I'm highlighting. Everything you see that I'm highlighting counts as content for Google. Even this picture right here. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how the heck can a picture do that? And, when you go to save an image as and you look at the file name, this is exactly what I mean. You want to have keywords and embedded into these file names for these photos. And I'm going to show you an example of it right on. This is one of your competitors, Radford Animal Hospital. And I went ahead and I put their webpage into a word counter website, and on their homepage they had 793 words. And you probably wonder, well, they don't have 1,500 words, so why are they #1? And that is another good question, because the content isn't the only thing that Google looks at when it comes to ranking. And if we go over here, I'm going to show you an example. So save as. So this is actually how you want, this is an example of how you want your files to be saved as when they get uploaded to your website. And whoever's doing their website for them is doing a good job, because this is what you're supposed to do. So this is an example. So I know your website is under construction, but this is just to, keep mind of, so that you guys can be aware of what's the appropriate way to go about this. Now, on this content, we want to have what are known as keywords. And these keywords, they're basically words that people search up each month that help people to find you. So issues that they're going through and everything. And I'm going to show you an example. So right up here, this is Ahrefs, a tool that I can use to help look at the back end of things to see what Google considers, important and everything. It gives us basically an overview, sorry. And as you can see, your competition has 126 words, and we're going to take a look at what some of those words are. Oops, I'm not on the right page. Here we go. Perfect. All right, so this will show me the exact keywords that your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. And let's see. All right, so these are some of the words that they are ranking for in their area: Radford Animal Hospital, Radford Animal Clinic. And Google looks at the traffic a lot, because the traffic is what tells Google is doing good and what isn't, basically. So we're going to take out some of your keywords next. And as you can see, you guys your keywords are 29. And we're going to also take a look at what your keywords they're ranking. All right. And as you can see, you guys, this isn't really the ideal or optimized the most for pet owners, because you don't want people to be finding you just by typing in your name, Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of Radford's keywords I'm going to place into Google, and we're going to go over this page. So over here is the second thing I want to explain to you guys, and this is what we call citations. And you're probably asking, well, what's a citation and why is it important? And that's a great question. Excuse me. And as you can see here, the Google Maps section is what it's called. It states a business name, phone number, and address. Excuse me. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. And you probably wonder, well, how do I show up in Maps? That is a good question. So over here, you can see your name, address, and phone number. This is basically placed into hundreds of directories, like CityStar, Yelp, BBB, and City. I think I said CityStar. So you want to place them into, hundreds of directories. And let's see, let's go back to over here. And basically, when you get more than your competitor, you gain more trust than them from Google, and it pushes you above them in the map pack. And the more you have, the better. And sometimes the more powerful the citation is that you got, the better. And as you can see, this is why these guys are a little bit higher than you, is because they are getting more citations than you guys are. Now, the third thing I'd like to go over with you are backlinks, or, link juice. And this is basically the third pillar that will help you to dominate on Google. And, as we can see when we searched up, Radford VA Animal Hospital, you can see that you guys are actually number 8. And it's actually good because you're on the first page, but we want you to be up. We want you to be on the top 3 because that's what most people click on when they're over here. And in order to do that, you need to get more authority. And when it comes down to backlinks, it's basically just one website that links to another website online. And to give you more context, it's like if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you an example. If you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you, that's great. But if, you're in animal care, so if you get a backlink that's say from Pizza Hut linking to you, that's not so great because, you guys don't sell pepperoni. So going back to Ahrefs, this great tool, we're going to take a look at your competitors' backlinks. I wanted to look at numbers. And they are sitting at 240 backlinks at the moment. And we're going to take a look at yours, which is 160. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how the heck do I, how do I beat them in this area? And that is another good question. And it's pretty simple. So we would basically go through their backlinks and we would match them. We will match the backlinks that they have, but not only that, we want to dominate them in this area. We don't want to just get the exact same. We want to dominate them by hundreds more. And it's the same. It works the same thing with the citations. We want to go out there and match what citations they have, but we want to do it a lot more than what they're doing. All right. And so once again, in closing, we went over content. Your front page needs to be at least 1,500 words. We went over citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat your competition by a landslide. And link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you could be number 1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today, and you can do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. But if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call back or text at 218-517-5513. Once again, my name is Courtney, and my number is 218-517-5513. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.